Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale's Tom and Belle change, Coronation Street returns, and EastEnders' new storyline this week saw some dramatic Emmerdale scenes in Tom and Belle's ongoing abuse storyline, and the soap has revealed what is next after the story's big change. Elsewhere this week, there was confirmation of an exciting return in Coronation Street, while EastEnders introduced a big new summer storyline. Plus, we have plenty of exclusive gossip about what fans can expect from Hollyoaks' upcoming time jump as September fast approaches. Here's a Sunday recap of all the biggest soap news. In case you missed anything over the last 7 days, this week's flashback episode in Emmerdale gave an insight into Tom and Belle King's disastrous holiday in Wales amid their harrowing domestic abuse story. It ended with Belle finally managing to escape her husband, but Tom managed to convince her family of his side of the story. On Friday, Belle began to open up to Vinny about how Tom had treated her, but after Tom revealed to the pub that Belle had an abortion and threatened her once again, she played down his abuse and begged him not to interfere. In scenes that will air next week, Tom will still loom large in the village, watching over what Belle is doing. He tells Nicola that there is something going on between Vinny and Belle, and she later gives him a place to stay. Meanwhile, Belle has a mental health visit, then processes whether she is a victim of abuse. Will she recognize the severity of her situation? Ella Forster recently returned to Emmerdale in dramatic fashion as she was involved in a car crash, then found out at the hospital that she was pregnant with Liam's baby. While Liam was less than pleased to find out that Ella was expecting and has demanded a paternity test, she has decided to keep the baby, so it appears that she will be sticking around in the village. This was confirmed this week by actor Paula Lane, who announced in an Instagram post that she had signed a new contract. She wrote, "Oh Ella, whatever next? I can confirm a new contract signed today from WA. Very happy to be calling it Emmerdale my second home for the next chapter." While it has already been reported in the press, this week Corey finally confirmed the exciting news that Sean Wilson will be returning to the show as Martin Platt, and the soap has revealed new details about his comeback. Wilson began filming on the cobbles this week, and Martin will be seen on our screens from October. David will be shocked when Martin unexpectedly turns up at number 8, and he is suspicious about why he has suddenly decided to be part of his family's lives again. The good news is that Martin will be around for a few months, to coincide with Gail's upcoming exit. Will his return give this Weatherfield icon a much-deserved happy ending? In a statement, Wilson said, "It was great to be invited back to Coronation Street again, to contribute to Helen Worth's exit story. We'll have a few months to catch up with Martin and Gail again, following the ebbs and flows of the unfolding storyline. Playing Martin has been a joy since day one, and, in a way, I'll be slipping back to where I left off, which no doubt will throw a spanner into the heart of the Platt family." Alina Pop sent shockwaves around the street several years ago when Tyrone left long-term partner Fizz to start a new relationship with her. I mean, who could forget that rather cringeworthy portrait of the pair that truly marked Ty's midlife crisis? Tyrone eventually realized he still loved Fizz, with Alina prepared to return to Romania. She told Tyrone that she was pregnant, before saying she had made a mistake and she wasn't. But her final scenes in September 2021 hinted that she had lied to Tyrone, and she was in fact expecting a baby. Now fans will get an update about Alina, as in scenes that will air next week, Fizz is told that the leader of a Romanian human trafficking group is going on trial, and Alina might be called up as a witness. It was reported in June that actor Roxandra Parajnicu has begun filming on the soap again, so will this trial lead to Alina's return, and will she have a baby in tow? This week, EastEnders has aired some shocking scenes involving Tommy Moon and his mum Kat Slater. With Kat and Alfie struggling to get his behavior under control, Tommy begged Phil to get back together with his mum. Kat was furious, and later a tense argument ended in violence, as Tommy punched her in the stomach. Kat pushed him back, and the next day Tommy reported his mum to the police, though Alfie convinced him to retract his accusation. EastEnders has announced that these scenes mark the beginning of a new child-to-parent abuse story for Tommy and Kat, which will unfold this summer and will see Tommy using his behavior to control his mom. Executive producer Chris Crenshaw said in a statement, Kat is well known in Albert Square for her no-nonsense attitude and fiery temper, but this storyline will explore how Tommy manipulates Kat's unequivocal love for her son to exert his anger and elicit control. EastEnders have revealed that Layla Ruas will be joining the show for a guest stint next month, playing new character Aisha. Scheming Nish invites her to Walford, and it is clear that she has history with him and Suki, though they haven't been in touch in years. But how does Aisha know the Panesars, and why does Nish want to see her now? Ruas, known for her roles in Holby City and Primeval, said, I cannot tell you how excited I am to be in EastEnders. I was born in the East End and grew up there, and there was such a buzz when the show started. Even though I was little at the time, I can clearly remember the first episode and Dr. Legg arriving at the flat where Reg Cox had been murdered. I've also known Navin Chowdhury for many years, so it was great to work with him again and to do scenes with Balvinder Sopal and the rest of the Panesars as Aisha reunites with them. This is a lifelong dream come true.